Hey, I got a question for you. When it comes to a carry gun, what stands out to you? Is it name? Is it price? Or is it quality? What if I could tell you you could have all three? Check out the Ruger Max-9. Hey heathens, it's Gundidi, and this week I got something a little different for you. This week we're going to try to keep it on the shorter end of the spectrum because, as you saw in the post last week, we kind of tanked our computer trying to edit the videos that I filmed last week. So I'm in search for a new computer. Till then, everything's going to be filmed and edited on my phone. So a little bit on the shorter side, but nonetheless, I promised you guys a review on the new Ruger Max-9, and I'm going to deliver. So this week we got the Ruger Max-9. This is the newest version of it. This is a budget-friendly option. These guys are super inexpensive. I mean, we are talking like sub $300 MSRP. So street price is dirt cheap. It's probably the cheapest carry gun on the market when you consider everything. I think even the Taurus G series, the GX2, is more expensive than this guy is. At least at the store I bought this one is far cheaper than the GX2. But this is a neat little option. It is a carry pistol. Let's go over the specs from nose to rear, and we'll see what you guys think. All right, so starting from the nose, we have a 3.2-inch barrel. It's a really small barrel length, very reminiscent of pretty much all the carry guns out there. You got a nice aggressive slide serrations on the front, where you can easily rack it from the front if you wanted to. You got a white dot front sight and a white dot rear sight. It's got pretty aggressive slide texture on the rear of the slide, so you can easily rack it there too. So you guys with dexterity issues shouldn't have a problem racking this guy by not being able to get enough grip. These are pretty deep cut and easy to get your hand on. On top, as you see, this is optics ready. This is an RMSC pattern optic. Today I am running the Siley Cat G Pro. It is an optic that my wife actually won at SHOT Show. So interesting enough, it was another free optic, but not for review, just because she won it at a contest. But moving on down, let's go ahead and go over the lower part of the frame. This, of course, is a striker fire pistol, so there's no hammer on the back end. This is a striker. Moving on down, you have some really nice grip texture. This is the grip texture that Ruger's been running for a little bit now, ever since like their, the LCP2, I think it was, when they started running this grip texture, and I really like it. It's a really nice grip texture. It's not aggressive so much to where it's going to rub and chafe on you, but it's aggressive enough to where you can get a good grip on it, and that gun's not going anywhere. We have a nice large trigger guard, so you guys running gloved hands should not have a problem here. Yes, I know there's not a lot of room here, but there's quite a bit of room once you take up the slack. So it's actually a really nice large trigger guard. You got a nice deep undercut, so you can get pretty high on that grip, get a good grip on this firearm. And last but not least, this gun, this particular one only came with one 10-rounder, but the normal SKU is a 12-rounder. But this does look like a 12-rounder, so we're going to see if it's 12 or 10. I think the box only said it was a 10-rounder, though, so I might have got bummed out on that one, but that's okay. Other than that, it's just a really nice little carry pistol and carry option for you. And if you guys don't like carrying guns without a safety, this guy does have a manual safety there. I know a lot of you guys are like, ugh, safety, ugh. But there's a lot of new people on the market looking for a concealed carry gun, and it gives them a little bit more confidence carrying it inside their waistband if they can get that little grip safety on there. As long as you train, it doesn't really matter. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get some rounds on this guy, see how she operates, see how she works, see how this Siley optic works. And I'll give you my first round's opinion. All right, guys, so we actually did fit 12 rounds of 9mm in this magazine. It did look like the 12 rounder, but I could have sworn the box said 10. I didn't bring the box with me, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But it is a 12 round magazine, so that is great. We got the full capacity magazine in such a small little gun. But let's go ahead and see how she shoots and put some rounds on this target right behind me. Okay, so she is a little bit on the aggressive side. Not terrible, but it is a compact micro pistol, so it's going to be aggressive. That's what these size guns are. So you guys with dexterity issues or recoil sensitivity, not an option for you if you want to go with something that's lower recoiling. But if you're used to shooting micro guns, this is actually very reasonable. I think it might actually be less felt recoil than my Smith & Wesson Shield. Just an option. Let's go ahead and put these last few rounds on there, and then we'll load her up with a defensive round to see if she can feed those. I only had 2 more rounds. All right, let's actually, before we start with the defensive rounds, let's go ahead and do some one-handed shooting so you guys can see what the muzzle flip is on this guy. All right, we got 12 more rounds in this guy. Let's go ahead and do a couple two-handed shots so you can see up close what the recoil looks like. Not bad. Let's go ahead and do some one-handed shots. I can't hit the broadside of a barn, but recoil's not bad, especially with this 12 round mag in here where I don't have a pinky dangling. It makes it really nice to shoot this guy with that full grip. But let's go ahead and pop off these last rounds with some quick succession just to see how easy it is to get follow-up shots up. Oh, ho ho, we got our first jam on this guy. Look at that. All right, let's see what it was. That was a live round that jammed up. That's weird. Let's go ahead and put this back in the magazine and see if it was an issue or not. I might have put my thumb on the slide and caused it to malfunction a little bit when I was doing my thumbs forward grip. So that might have been on me. So we'll see. But interesting. All right, so it fed that one just fine. I'm going to try to keep my thumbs down this time. I tend to ride really high on the slide, and sometimes I get way up here on the slide. So there's a good chance I might have caused that malfunction myself. So take that with a grain of salt. Let's go ahead and pop off these last rounds with some quick succession so you can see what this recoil looks like. Well, what follow-up shots look like. Not bad. Like, this red dot's not very zeroed. I just mounted it. I cannot find my bore sight to really zero it. I just kind of generically zeroed it to the sights. So it is what it is. But it was actually pretty quick shooting. There was a lot of muzzle flip and a little bit of wobble going on because of how small this frame is. So it's not going to be the most accurate under speed shooting, but can you do it? Sure. And in the defensive distances that you'll be using this, it'll be accurate just enough. All right, the last thing I really want to test today is how she feeds defensive rounds, because the biggest issue with micro pistols is their ability to feed standard hollow points. A lot of them only like the Hornady Critical Defense, where it has the little nose on it to keep it feeding. So today I brought out some 365 ammo. This is the SIG 365 ammunition. It is a pretty standard defense round, and it's a pretty standard hollow point, so it'd be a great option to show if this guy can feed reliably the hollow points. Let's go ahead and put this round in here. All right, we got a full mag of 365 ammunition. And let's go ahead and just see if she's going to feed these rounds. Because if she can't feed the hollow points, it kind of bums it out for a defensive pistol, right? So let's go ahead and see how she works. First round just seated just fine. So let's go ahead and pop off these rounds. All right, I fired those in pretty good succession, and out of 12 rounds, I hit 11. So, and this is a very small steel target. So this gun is plenty accurate, a lot more accurate than I am. So definitely a neat little option. Let's go ahead and pop off a couple more rounds just to make sure that failure to feed issue I had isn't a repeat failure, and make sure it wasn't just me. Okay, let's go ahead and put a couple more rounds through it and just verify. All right, so we got 12 more rounds of round nose 9mm. Let's go ahead and pop these rounds off and make sure that we don't have a failure to feed like we did earlier. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen now, because I have a good roughly 40 rounds through it, so it's a little bit on the dirty side now. So let's go ahead and pop some more rounds off and make sure nothing else happens. I'm actually kind of liking this pistol. The more I shoot it, it might exchange my Shield Plus for a carry pistol. I might have to get some more mags, of course, but I kind of like it. Let's go ahead and put one more mag through it just to verify everything's operational, and then I'll come back for my first round's opinion. All right, we got 12 more rounds of full metal jacket in this guy. We're gonna just pop off these last 12 rounds, make sure everything's operational, and then give you my first round's opinion on this guy. Perfectly fine. I mean, this is ridiculously good. I just gotta zero this optic. All right, guys, so my first opinion on this guy. It is an awesome little pistol for the price tag it is. I mean, the closest you can get to it is like the Taurus GX2, I think, for this size and this capacity for this price range. And the GX2 does not come optics ready. So this not only beats the price of the GX2, but the feature set is a little bit better than the GX2. It's a neat option for you. Out of the, 50 plus rounds that I put through this guy has ran perfectly flawless. Like, besides the, well, I guess this guy hasn't run perfectly flawless. I did have one malfunction, but I think that was my own thumb that did that, not the gun itself. But interesting, this is a neat little option for you. I'm a fan of it so far. I'm going to put some more rounds on it and definitely give you an update opinion on it down the road and see if it might become my carry gun down the road. But so far, it's working just fine. This is a neat option. Definitely something you should check out if you ever get a chance. The Ruger Max-9. This is the new version of it, not the older version. Easiest way to tell the difference is different slide serrations and no fiber optic front sight post. So give you some options out there. It is a super budget friendly option, and honestly, so far, it's a good option. All right, guys, if you like that video, go ahead and hit like. Comment in the comment section if you tried the Ruger Max-9 and if you tried the new version of the Ruger Max-9. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. And also, share this to your friends if they're looking for a good budget option and you don't want them to go out and buy a Taurus. There's options out there. So go get your friends in there, show them this video, and see if they would like to buy a Ruger Max-9 for themselves. Guys, don't forget to check out the website, gundeity.com, where you can get all kinds of really cool stuff, including some 2A stuff and some merch. I ain't wearing any today. I figured Ruger red kind of goes better together, but hey, it's okay. Other than that, go ahead and check out the socials. We have Gundidi at both X and Instagram, so go ahead and check those out. And guys, this is my first thoughts on the Ruger Max-9. I think it's a cool option. Definitely something you should check out. And as always, I'm Gundidi, and I'll see you heathens for the next one.
I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a